Good afternoon, everyone. Last lecture we have started interaction energies of LS coupling due to two electrons. So, due to the two electrons, the interactions of four angular momentum are considered here. So, these are the four angular momentums are present in these two electrons L1 and L2 with the orbital angular momentum of that two electrons, and S1 bar and S2 star and S1 star and S2 star with the spin angular momentum of that electron. So due to these angular momentums, due to these four angular momentums, there would be a six possible interactions. We have considered these possible six interactions. So after that we have calculated spin orbit interaction energies in LS coupling. So here we have considered spin orbit interactions, the L and S. This is the spin orbit interaction energies. So this is the value of spin orbit interaction energy. This is the radius. A is the radius of that orbit. Okay, so this is the lambda is a symbol of term value. So after that we have seen here, this is the vector diagram of the LS coupling. Okay, so here we have seen this S1 star and S2 star is coupled with each other and will precise along this S star. After that, this L1 star is precise along this resultant L star, and also this L2 star is precise along this resultant L star. Okay, so by this precision, after that this resultant L star is precise along this J star. This is the precision motion. We simply say this Larmor precision. This resultant S star is precise along this J star. So this is the precision of that S star along this J star. So this is the top view of this LS coupling. Okay, so here this is the interaction energies due to this six possible interactions. So these are the interaction energies. We say this lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda 4, lambda 5 and lambda 6. So these are the six possible energy relations due to the interactions of spin orbit. Okay, so these are the lambda 1 and lambda 2 is a predominant over the lambda 3 and lambda 4. Okay, and lambda 5 and lambda 6 is negligibly small. We consider this is the negligibly small, and this lambda 1 and lambda 2 is predominant over lambda 3 and lambda 4. Why? Because here the interaction is S1 star and S2 star is coupled with each other, and they are precise along this S star. So here L1 and L2 star is precise along this L star. So this is the dominant interactions in this figure shows. Okay, so lambda 1 and lambda 2 is the interactions, predominant interactions here. Okay, so this is the energy is larger in this case because this S1 star and S2 star is interacted with S star, and L1 star and L2 star is interacted with L star. Okay, so this is the predominant interaction in this figure over. Okay, these are the two interactions predominant over this lambda 3 and lambda 4. Why? Because this is a rare interactions. Okay, so here in this figure we have not shown in this L1 star and S1 star coupled with each other and they are interact with resultant S star. Okay, so this is the here in case of these interactions energy will be small as compared to these two interactions. Okay, so and these two interactions we are consider here it is a negligibly small. Okay, so we have considered only these four interaction energies, and by applying this. Okay, so here we have considered this lambda 1 and lambda 2 is predominant over lambda 3 and lambda 4. Okay, so we have considered only and we have applied the only cosine law for these two interactions, and after that we have applied the cosine law here, and we have calculated this equation of energy relation in this form. Okay, so this is the cosine law. Here in this figure, while interacting with each other, these vectors this these vectors make an angle theta, and this angle will be a cosine angle. So we have taken here cosine law and calculated this term of lambda 1 and lambda 2. Okay, so now the average value of this term we have to calculate here. Okay, the average value of the cosine must be evaluated. आता आपल्याला काय करायचं, इथं कोसाइन जी काही त्याची व्हॅल्यू आहे त्याच्या ॲव्हरेज काढायचे का, तर जसं जसं इंटरॅक्शन होईल तसं तसं जो थीटा अँगल आहे तो काय होतं, कंटिन्युअसली चेंज होतो आहे. म्हणून प्रत्येक वेक्टरचा अँगल आहे तो वेगवेगळा असेल, पण काय करायचं आपल्याला त्याचा ॲव्हरेज घ्यायचा आहे. का तर जे कोसाइन अँगल आहे तो काय होतो आहे, कंटिन्युअसली चेंज होत आहे, आणि तो ते चेंज झाल्यामुळे आपल्याला ॲव्हरेज व्हॅल्यू त्याची घ्यायची आहे. ॲव्हरेज व्हॅल्यू घेण्यासाठी ड्यू टू द constancy of certain angles throughout the various precision, the average value of cosine can be easily calculated. Okay, so we will calculate here the average value of cosine here. So this is the average value of L1 star and S1 star, and also the L2 star and S2 star, because this is the predominant interaction in this LS coupling. Okay, so a well-known theorem in the trigonometry gives the average value in terms of projections. For example, the projection of L1 star on capital L star and on capital L S star, and finally capital S star on small l1 star gives for the average cosine. Here there is a two interactions. Okay, this is the two interactions we have considered, this L1 star and interaction of L1 star with resultant L star, and this is the interaction of S1 star with the resultant S star. So this is the interactions, coupling of these two with L star and S star. So this L1 star is precise along this resultant L star, this S1 small s1 star precise along this S star. Okay, so this is the resultant L star and S star. So we have considered here cosine angle, and we have taking here the average value of this cos angle. Okay, so similarly for this interaction also we have written here the equation of in the form of average value. So here these are the average value. So it is assumed that S1 star and L1 star precede much more rapidly than L star and S star. Okay, so here the interaction is more rapidly. S1 star and L1 star is precede more rapidly than L star and S star, so that their components are normal to the respective axis of rotation, and it will cancel out. Using cosine law for vector triangle of L star and S star, average value of cosines taking common factors cos of L star and L star, cos of L star and S star we get. So we have taken here this common term and write the equation. Again we will write the equation, lambda 3 plus lambda 4 is equal to a3 alpha 3 plus a4 alpha 4. We have taken common this term L star S star into cos of L star S star. Okay, in LS coupling this is the predominant interaction. So we have consider this equation, lambda 3 plus lambda 4. So this is a3 and a4 is a radius of that Bohr orbit, and alpha 3 and alpha 4 is a coefficients. So value of this is written here, alpha 3 ही this is the alpha 3 value and this is the alpha 4 value, and among this term is taken common, so this is the common. What is A3 alpha 3 plus A4 alpha 4? For any given triplet, S1 star, S2 star, L1 star, L2 star and capital L star and S star are fixed in any magnitude, म्हणजे काय त्याची मॅग्निट्यूड सेम असते फॉर गिवन कंडिशन ऑफ फॉर triplet. So hence A3, A4, alpha 3 and alpha 4 are constant here. So for this we have written capital A. So instead of this we will write capital A. So this is the constant quantity because these vectors are fixed magnitude. So this equation 1 we have say this equation 1. So equation 1 becomes, so instead of this A3 alpha 3 plus A4 alpha 4 we have written here capital A. So this equation will become like this. So after that, by putting this value of L star S star into cos of L star S star according to the cosine law, so this value becomes like this. So this is the interaction energies of the LS coupling. So here the calculation of this capital A is necessary. So we will see further. Singlet level lie above the triplet levels of the same electron configuration. So here we have the singlet value or triplet value, and the singlet level is above the triplet level of the same configuration. So we will see here the different configurations like PD configuration, SS configuration. So now we are in position to calculate here effect of each interaction, that is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 and lambda 4. So we will calculate the effect of interactions lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 and lambda 4. Okay, so in next lecture we will consider various configurations and we will see the various singlet and triplet levels in that PD configuration, SS configuration or PD configuration. Okay, so next lecture we will see this in detail. Thank you.